I welcomed our first speaker, whose name is Andrew Stoltz. He is a sophomore marketing major. Let's bring Andrew out now.
Mouth, the news. It doesn't matter how your life has been affected by alcohol, but rather that alcohol has no beneficial effects. Alcohol is a drug that is commonly overlooked as being a drug. It is a depressant which kills our friends and our family. It is a drug we all know too well. But in reality, we know nothing. Throughout my own extensive research, I have looked up more of these cases and have experienced many more firsthand. Today, my words will change the way you view on alcohol consumption, and today is the first step towards making this poison illegal. Let us first look at how alcohol affects everyone. Not only does alcohol degrade our body physically and corrupt our mind mentally, but it also has several perverse effects on society at large. After your first drink, your body works hard to rid this toxin. After making its way to the blood, it heads for the liver, and the liver is responsible for cleaning our body. But the liver can only dissipate a 12-ounce beer, 4-ounce glass of wine, and 1 40-proof alcoholic shot in an hour. This is the problem with our society, as American statistics report the average male consuming 5 drinks within 2 hours. Females closely behind at 4 drinks. Because our bodies cannot rid the alcohol quickly enough, we enter an intoxicated state that we commonly refer to as being buzzed or drunk. In this intoxicated state, you are more susceptible to physical violence, accidental injury, or death. The chemical effects of alcohol also alter our brain chemistry. After a few drinks, it causes our memory to fade away because cells which transfer short-term memory to long-term memory become inhibited. Over time, this memory loss can stay permanent. It causes our coordination to function at a disabled rate, making even the simplest of tasks seem virtually impossible, such as walking a straight line. Worst of all, alcohol hinders our judgment, making it much more likely we will engage in an action that we will later lament, such as regrettable sex or getting behind the wheel of a car. Our society has been continually changing because of the side effects of alcohol. In fact, in a recent statistical study, it has been proven that 50% of all high school seniors have had something to drink in the past 30 days, with 32% of them reported being drunk at least once. There is a connection between underage consumption and cocaine use later on in life. Additionally, underage consumption costs the U.S. government $54 billion a year in miscellaneous government affairs and organizations to help combat minors drinking. There were over 100,000 alcohol-related deaths last year. The leading cause of death in America is fatality by automobile accident, and nearly half of all of these were attributed to alcohol. It kills 6.5 times more people than all other illegal drugs combined. This should cause anyone to question its legality, as it is now common knowledge that alcohol is the world's most abused substance with little to no beneficial effect. So far, we have examined alcohol's illicit effects, its physical negativities, its mental impairment, its societal hardship. Let us look at this problem's only solution. We must support the illegalization of alcohol, and all of these problems will disappear. It is time we take a stand and gain numbers by telling everyone we know. Anti-drinking organizations such as MAD and petition groups have been working hard to fight this cause, but they need our support. We must change the media perception on alcohol by telling them the facts, getting them to tell us the truth, and not letting them tell us otherwise. Our life literally depends on it. The concern over prohibition and the fear that the past will repeat itself is not probable. The abundance of information available on alcohol's notorious effects have shown us all it is evil in nature. With a stricter modern-day police force and the cause to ban alcohol, not punish those who distribute it, will eliminate loopholes and corruption in the system. Alexander Wegner, author of Public Opinion on Alcohol Policies, tries to tell us why this reform might never take place. He says, tradition, our forefathers drank. Religious ceremonies, which involve wine tasting. Free will, and the government revenue earned through the taxation of alcohol. Traditions were made to be broken. Religions can evolve. Freedom does not mean wisdom, and the government could still earn their tax revenue by substituting alcohol with another drug, with a safer drug such as medical marijuana. There is no predicting the future, but a future without alcohol speaks for those who cannot. It is a future who speaks for James Stewart. My dad's former co-worker who was tragically killed when a drunk driver entered his lane. My friend. It is a future which speaks for Kenny Lichty, who was killed when he flipped his car 5 times after running into a curb, leaving a bar. My friend. It is a future which speaks for Jason Thomas, who was only 9 months old and couldn't even say his first word, but was killed when a drunk driver ran into the car he was riding in. My friend's younger brother. It is a future which speaks for anyone who has ever had their life taken or had their life destroyed because they cannot speak and we must speak for them. So I am pleading with you all to take 10 minutes out of your day full of life, write to Senator Zaxby Chambliss and demand that he stand up for what is right because alcohol is wrong, immoral, and harmful. It is a killer. We all have the power to stop it. Thank you.